week with Valentine's Day, President's Day, Chinese New Year. Okay, let's go into imagination. How important is imagination? And is it just for kids, or are really successful adults using their imagination to the greatest extent that they can? Thank you so much for joining my live. This book is available on shopgenstore.com. They did change the cover, but yeah, it's still available. Go check it out. I'm live every day at 8 p.m. helping you step up your game. You should be reading every day. If you're not, I'm reading for you because I got you like that. Happy Jennifer Day. Thank you, Clark. Happy Jennifer Day. Today could be Jennifer Day. Imagination. The imagination is literally the workshop wherein are fashioned all plans created by women. The impulse, the desire, is given shape, form, and action through the aid of the imagination faculty of the mind. Yee! Hey, what's up? It has been said that women can create anything they can imagine. Women's only limitation within reason lies in her development and use of her imagination. Hey, Claudio. Synthetic imagination. Through the facility, one may arrange old concepts, ideas, or plans into new combinations. This facility creates nothing. It merely works with a material of experience, education, and observation with which it is fed. It is the facility used most by the inventor, with the exception of the who draws upon the creative imagination, when she cannot solve her problems through synthetic imagination. Creative imagination. Through the facility of creative imagination, the finite mind of woman has direct communication with infinite intelligence. It is the faculty through which hunches and inspiration are received. It is by this facility that all basic or new ideas are handed over to women. This facility functions only when the conscious mind is vibrating at an exceedingly rapid rate, as for example when the conscious mind is stimulated through the emotion of strong desire. Hi Chris, thank you so much for joining my live. The creative facility becomes more alert, more receptive to vibrations from the sources mentioned in proportion to its development through use. The great leaders of business, industry, finance, and the great artists, musicians, poets, and writers become great because they develop the facility of creative imagination. Until Death 87, hi, thanks for joining my live. Both the synthetic and creative facilities of imagination become more alert with use, just as any muscle or organ of the body develops through use. Desire is only a thought, an impulse. It is nebulous and ephemeral. It is abstract and of no value until it has been transformed into its physical counterpart. While the synthetic imagination is the one which will be used most frequently, in the process of transforming the impulse of desire into money, you must keep in mind the fact that you may face circumstances and situations which demand use of the creative imagination as well. Center your attention for the time being on the development of the synthetic imagination, because this is the facility which you use more often in the process of converting desire into money. Transformation of the intangible impulse of desire into the tangible reality of money calls for the use of plan or plans. These plans must be formed with the aid of imagination and mainly with the synthetic facility. The moment you reduce the statement of your desire and a plan for its realization to writing, you have actually taken the first of a series of steps which will enable you to convert the thought into its physical counterpart. The earth, even one of the billions of individual cells on your body, and every atom of matter began as an intangible form of energy. Hi, Owen Charleston. Thank you for joining my live. When you begin with the thought impulse, desire to accumulate money, you are drafting into your service the same stuff that nature used in creating this earth and every material form in the universe, including the body and brain in which the thought impulses function. You are now engaged in the task of trying to profit by nature's method. You are sincerely and earnestly, we hope, trying to adapt yourself to nature's laws by endeavoring to convert desire into its physical or monetary equivalent. Do not become discouraged if you do not fully comprehend all that has been stated. Unless you have long been a student of the mind, it is not to be expected that you will assimilate all that is in this chapter upon one reading. Whoever you are, wherever you may live, whatever occupation you may be engaging in, just remember in the future, every time you see the word Coca-Cola, that its vast empire of wealth and influence grew out of a single idea, and that the mysterious ingredient, the drug clerk, Asa Chandler, mixed with the secret formula was imagination. Being a philosopher as well as a preacher, Dr. Gunsluce recognized, as do all who succeed in life, that the definiteness of purpose is a starting point from which one must begin. He recognized too that definiteness of purpose takes on animation, life, and power when backed by a burning desire to translate that purpose into its material equivalent. Ideas can be transmuted into cash through the power of definite purpose plus definite plans. The mind is strong. I lost my spot. Ideas can be transmuted into cash through the power of definite purpose plus definite plans. Riches, when they come in huge quantities, are never the result of hard work. Riches come, if they come at all, in response to definite demands based upon the application of definite principles, and not by chance or luck. Generally speaking, an idea is an impulse of thought that impels action, and by appeal to the imagination. All master saleswomen know the idea can be sold where merchandise cannot. Ordinary saleswomen do not know this. This is why they are ordinary. There are no standard price on ideas. The creator of ideas makes her own price, and if she is smart, gets it. Success requires no explanations. Failure permits no alibis. Notes. Ideas are the result of imagination. The great thing about an idea is that you can come up with an idea, share with other people. Mastermind groups are covered in Chapter 10. At no cost, they can contribute and constructively criticize the idea at no cost and give it back to you. This is why the statement, "it takes money to make money," is false. It takes sound ideas put into action and followed through to make money. In other words, a plan combined with actions and persistence will produce the desired result. We all have ideas. Ideas are cheap. A burning desire combined with an idea is what gives an idea value. The formula for Coca-Cola was already created. The doctor who created it had a small desire to pay off his debt. But the clerk had a big idea, combined with a burning desire that turned the simple formula into a globally recognized product. In other words, the original idea was not even his. It was what he combined with the original idea. Desire, plan, action, and persistence that made Coca-Cola what it is. Exercises. Synthetic imagination is the type of imagination we use when we take existing ideas, concepts, and plans and arrange them in new ways. An example of that would be the internet, as it had existed for 30 years before someone created the idea of using it for commercial and personal use. Do you have any ideas about how to make something better or more convenient? List them below. Can those ideas contribute to your chief aim in life? How so? Who can you share the idea with that will help you to develop it or help you carry out the plan you created to see it contribute to your chief aim? Creative imagination is the type of imagination that comes about as revelation, hunch, or inspiration. Most geniuses have described a process in which they have created a technique to allow themselves to receive these revelations. In most cases, this involves some time of stilling the mind while conscious and listening for the quiet voice in our mind that is usually drowned out by the reactions to our environment, reactions to our fantasies, and the internal chatter that goes on inside our mind. The following exercise is intended to help you find that quiet voice inside your mind, but it will take regular practice. As with most muscles, if you haven't been using it, it atrophies. The type of imagination is very important to discovering our chief aim and the most effective way of achieving it. It is imperative that you work on it daily so it can be of use to you. Number 1, choose a time that you will not be disturbed. Most people have found the most effective time is shortly after they wake up, as the conscious mind is still and the mind body is rested, allowing for the least amount of internal distractions. While sitting up, close your eyes and unfocus your mind. Just observe the thoughts that cross your mind. Ignore the chatter. If you think of an idea or thought that has the slightest inclination towards your chief aim, allow it to develop. The time you spend doing this is up to you. At first, it will be difficult to spend much time with your eyes closed thinking of nothing, but as you continue this practice over the next year, it will be easier to sit with your mind quiet and listen for the quiet voice inside your mind to direct you. Number 4. After you spend time, you can listen to your quiet voice, open your eyes, and write down all the ideas that came forth. Do not judge them for their merit, just write them down. Each week, review the previous ideas and see what presents itself. Follow up on any idea that helps you achieve your chief aim. And tomorrow at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we will be talking about organized planning. One of my favorite topics. Please follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, LinkedIn, YouTube, and anything else I forgot. Thank you so much for watching. The book is available on shopgenstore.com. I love you guys. You guys are definitely working on your improvements. I think that's the link right now. I'm putting in the comments on Facebook with the link. So, you guys are awesome. I am doing the mortgage training at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Get Your Mortgage License on Facebook and Instagram. You can also find it on my YouTube. If you have any questions, post them down below. Any thoughts that you want to share, feel free to comment down anytime. And my name is Jennifer. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for watching my live. I will see you tomorrow. God bless you. God bless America. Bye-bye.